Okay. We can get set up and we'll have our interview. How's that? I don't make art because of my concern for the environment. I make art because of my concern for aesthetics. It has to look good. That's really important to me. Even though I am an environmentalist and I am very politically involved and socially engaged, and I think a great deal about all those things, those are not the motivations for making art. Art is not about those things.
We just lost the video.
Got it again. Biography is a piece that's sort of a culmination of probably 25 years worth of work that I've been doing, and it's a project that I started in 2008, and it is it's not an autobiography, although it does say a lot about me personally, but it is really more about the notion of a story or a history, and in particular the history of landscape and life. The materials in biography encompass many materials that I've used over the years, plus there are a lot of new ones that are added. So it will transition from arts and crafts materials towards paper and more natural looking materials. Right now, for example, I'm working with knotted twines and ropes and sand and things like that. Biography continues to grow. So now there are maybe 57 sections, and in a couple of years there may be 100. It evolves component by component in very small increments, and that of course is how the Earth was built, and it is also how species evolved. It is how life is generated and moves through its genetic mutations and all of that. I do not try to replicate or render or illustrate the things I observe in nature. What I try to do is I try to understand the processes that I observe in nature. So rather than making a picture of a rock or a stone, I take on the task of doing the things that made that stone come into existence. Bit by bit, little pieces of information or material are added together until something happens.